I was born in Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Very cool. And your father worked in the movies.
Yes, my father was an electrician, and I grew up in the Virginia Carolina Amusement Company, a company that owned all the movie theaters in northeastern North Carolina and a bunch of movie theaters in southeastern Virginia around the Norfolk, Virginia market. And Dad was a 35 millimeter motion picture projectionist, and in a small town like Elizabeth City, North Carolina, everybody who worked in the movie theaters also worked in the radio broadcasting business. And there were two stations, WCNC and WGAI in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, that I grew up in. Oh, it was fantastic, man. My dad was something else, man, and the family and all. In fact, years ago, this time, I would be a 35 millimeter motion picture projectionist in a movie theater called the Gaiety Theater, Elizabeth City, North Carolina, man. Be running movies like King Kong and stuff right now, the house packed full of kids, man, throwing popcorn all over the place, man. Then I went to Europe, man, working Armed Forces Radio and 32nd AADC Air Defense Command and stuff like that, man. Headphones, huh? Man, it's Clear Channel Radio. No, iHeartMedia, man. Those phones working there, right? Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got it there? Okay.
Working great.
Oh, things are kicking, all right.
Absolutely.
And the WJPZ Z89 story is a whole nother story that I ran into. I was only in the Newhouse School about a week. Got a knock on the door from Bill Bliley and Craig Fox, man, saying, we got a radio station, Professor. They're trying to kick us off the campus. We need an advisor, quick. Please, please. Like James Brown, help us. I said, no problem, guys. So on the scene, I became the first advisor for WJPZ Radio Z89, 1975, and we put together the greatest classroom training for radio broadcasting in America, and the WJPZ Alumni Association, I'm so proud to say today, is the #1 alumni of radio broadcasters in America here at Syracuse University. We got a new radio station we put on the air. We're using all the old equipment of WAER radio because they just built Newhouse 2, you know. And we got this radio station going in the basement of the Spectrum office building, which is a building that sits right where the Hotel Sheraton is, an episode of the Ad Hoc Student Union building. And they said the administration is trying to kick us off the campus, man, because we're not an official group. And I said, you're not an official group? So show me the station. So I went over that afternoon, man, and walked into the basement of the radio station, which was then and still called WJPZ, and it was absolutely magic, man. And as a professor, you know, radio, television, and film, and coming to the Newhouse School, man, and loving radio, the look that was in the eyes of all the students, man, was one, you know, please, could you help us? I said, hey, you don't only have to beg, man, let's get this going. So I went over to Student Affairs, man, and got all the paperwork signed up and signed up as the advisor. And that laid the foundation for WJPZ Radio. That was 1975. And then, of course, the story gets even bigger and bigger. But that's the short version